Good morning, everybody. I just got done with my allergy shots, and I thought I would quit procrastinating about the books that I've been working on for years that I just leave sitting on my computer, because I think this is a whole lot of work to edit them, make copies, go over and over again, and to actually find an editor and a printer or person to accompany to publish the book. I'm tired of just procrastinating and not getting anything done. So today I went and copied off one of the first books I'm going to publish, which is called Unhinged: Violence in the Classroom, Injustice in the Courtroom. And here it is. I've worked on it for about 5 years, but I'm going to edit it. I find it really hard to edit on a computer. It's just you're scrolling, trying to find words that pop out, misspellings, punctuation issues, maybe rephrasing something so it sounds a little better, making sure I'm not discriminating against someone, changing the names. In this particular book, I can't name any real names because it's kind of gonna blow some things wide open with this book. It's about my 17 years in the classroom as an associate and a sub teacher in 5 districts, and my experiences, and then ultimately being assaulted by a 4th grade girl and needing to go to court over that because I had a lawsuit that didn't go so well against 3 high-powered attorneys that took me down in front of people with their lies. And so this is my time to tell my story, and I'm doing it. I mean, the book's basically done. I'm just editing it, and I've got people who already want to buy it on a specific website that I found, people who have had similar experiences in education. And I still, don't get me wrong, I love the kids. I love kids. I love teaching them. They're so smart and bright and wonderful. But we have a broken system that needs fixed. And it has to do with how bad the world is today. We have families falling apart and discipline not happening at home, and then it's brought to school for us to do, and then our hands are tied as teachers and associates. We cannot discipline. We have to tolerate bad behavior and see things that we don't need to see, and that's what this book is about. And in the meantime, while I was getting the idea for this book and going through my trial, I found out how extremely corrupt the judicial system can be, as I had a horrible leftover jury. After they sent all the good jurors to do the criminal cases, I got the leftovers, and they were a bunch of people who could not really think for themselves. And my attorney and I talked about this. We're like, oh, this is not good. And having terrible things brought into the actual case. And I don't want to spoil it all for you because it's got some good material, and I want you to buy it and read it or something, because it's going to be my first book. And then maybe after that one, you guys, I will do I have a children's book, and I'm not going to tell you the title because it's so original and so cool. I love it, and I know God helped me with the title. I'm just working on the illustration ideas, but it's about allergies for little kids, allergies and asthma, and how you're going to be okay, because a lot of people have those issues, and I grew up with that. And then my other one is people wonder why I'm still single, walking through the landmines of dating, and that one I've worked on for like 10 or 15 years, and I kept adding stories to it, but it's going to be a doozy. And I have a lot of people waiting for that book because they're my crazy dating stories, because we all know dating can be absolutely insane, especially the older you get. And most people aren't going to put up with people's habits and treating each other poorly and dragging past relationships into the new relationship. And so that one's going to be a good one. Stay tuned, because that one's written as well, but I can only edit one at a time. It's just going to take some time. But I got time now. I am home with Mom and have my laptop in front of me, and you might just see several of them come out pretty close together, and who knows, maybe I could retire as an author. That's what I went to school for. I may as well release some of my books, because I graduated 10 years ago with a creative writing degree from Drake and never did anything with it but sit on my computer and write my stories. So the thing about being a storyteller and a writer is it is quite a vulnerable thing, unless you're writing books like Harry Potter, because obviously that didn't involve her personal life. She was off in a fairy tale world. And when you write those kind of books, I call them fantasy, you don't have to put yourself on the line that much. But when you're writing about personal experiences, like my first 3 books will be, it's a little bit more vulnerable. And so that's kind of why I've held off, because I thought, yeah, I'm sensitive and I don't want people to judge me, and they judge you, whether you're singing or you're writing or performing, being Caitlin Clark in a sport. People judge you. They are good and bad. You're going to get some of each. So anyway, I'm ready to release this first one. Just say a little prayer that I actually get this editing finished. I'm still going to find someone else to do the final stuff, but I got to clean up a bunch of stuff before I can send it to someone. So those are my thoughts for today, and I've rambled on too long in my car. And you guys enjoy it. It's going to be like 80 some degrees, at least here in Iowa. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.